It's somewhere. Oh, yeah, there it is. My brick house. Home sweet home. But we've hit a dead end. And the skeletons are coming. I know. We'll just use our little launcher. Ready? Set, go! And here we go. Right now I have this running with command blocks so that I spawn some cows there, and then I keep sending them because I'm spawning a redstone block. But we're going to just shut this off, and I'm going to show you how this works. So this works with players too, and the cool thing is it's extremely reliable. So even in game mode 0, I know exactly how far I'm going to go based on the number of cows here. What's going to happen is I'm going to press this button. The piston is going to pop me up. I'm going to hit the hitbox of these mushrooms and get launched over here onto this pad. Every time. Game mode 1, game mode 0, doesn't matter. So now we're in game mode 0. It's going to do the same thing. Cows launched. Someone in the comments of last video suggested that if I hold wheat in my hands, these guys will all align, and then their hitbox will be more jutted out. But as it turns out, it doesn't make any difference at all. The only difference is the number of cows. So for example, if I kill a couple cows in here, it is not going to launch me far enough to make that jump. Whereas on the other hand, if I put more cows in there, it's going to launch me too far. So, I was doing some testing, and over here I have 175 entities. As it turns out, 175 cows will launch you exactly it'll launch you exactly 79 blocks. I did a test over here just to show you. The first one is the number of blocks that it launches you, and the second number is the number of cows that it takes you to launch that number. And this is extremely reliable every single time. Every single time you run on that thing, it'll launch you the exact same distance. This is a really cool and reliable system. So the most I tested was with 175 cows, and 175 cows brought us to 79 blocks. As we go diagonally, it seems to bump us over one diagonal block every 50 blocks or so. So that's a good thing to keep in mind. Another cool thing to keep in mind is that you don't have to go diagonally. If you wanted to, you could easily just build a little wall just like this, and then use the exact same machine, and instead of launching me 79 blocks in this direction and in this direction, it'll only launch me 79 blocks in this direction. Oh, one very important thing is that you need to be in the exact corner every single time. So right now, I made it exactly 79 blocks in this direction. So if I were to walk this way, I would find that I'd be on the exact same X coordinate, which is pretty cool. And the same would happen if I made the chute in the other direction. Over here we have 30 cows, and I'm going to show you how we can use this exact same contraption to do some cool stuff. For example, we can use it as a zombie launcher. Check this out. In here I have some potions as well, but we're not going to use the potions for now. What happens to an iron golem when you throw an invisibility potion at it? The same thing that happens to everything else. Check this out. I have strength, swiftness, invisibility, and I think regen. And we're going to make a really cool iron golem launcher. Invisible iron golem. Let's check this guy out. Oops, wrong. Here we go. And now you can shoot invisible iron golems at your enemies. This has some other useful applications too. We just towered up to this sky base here, and I think I'm going to try to ender pearl in, but the problem is it's pretty protected. And we just fell to our death. Fortunately, I turned into creative just in time. So this guy protected his faction base with string, and since we can't ender pearl in there, in many servers, this would be pretty protected, right? So I have two choices. I could either make a TNT cannon and blow this entire thing up and probably miss a lot and waste a bunch of TNT, or I could just launch myself right into his faction. So let's try and do that. Right over here, we're going to place a piece of redstone dust and then a button right on top. This is going to bounce you right up into those cows. Next, we're going to make a little place for the cows. So we're going to bring this up 2, and then we're going to put the platform right here. Then we're just going to make a little enclosure, a place to bring those cows. It might take a while to do this, but many faction servers allow you to just purchase mob eggs, and cows are generally pretty cheap. So we're going to put about 30, 40 cows in here. If we know the distance here, we can actually know exactly how many cows we're going to need. And to travel 28 blocks, we need at least 62 cows. So we have 73 cows here. That should be more than enough. We're going to head over here, get right into the corner, and press this button. Here we go. We had more than enough cows to get in here, and now we can raid their base with all their awesome loot. There's no limit to the distance we can fly here. The only limit is going to be how many mobs you can put in this thing before your computer starts to lag. Right now we have 175 cows in here, and I'm getting about 30 frames per second. Keep in mind I have not optimized my Minecraft yet. I'm still running in Java 32-bit, and I don't have much memory allocated to Minecraft. I need to bump this up. Let's pretend that I have a crummy computer with these specs, and we're going to see how far we can push it. I'm going to say that the threshold is about 10 FPS. Once we get to 10 FPS, I'm going to launch it and see just how far we can go. There we go. Now we have a little automated system. We can stop this when we reach 10 FPS. Alright, it's about time to stop. Fortunately, my FPS really increases. All I have to do is look away. It's no big deal. But for now, it looks like we have 420 cows in here. That's just a coincidence. 424 cows. Alright, let's see how far 424 cows will get us. Right now we have an x-coordinate of -791. Woo! That was super fast, first of all. And second of all, we now have an x-coordinate of -976. For a grand total of 185 blocks in an instant. And if you're worried about lagging your server and this causes major FPS drops, it's really easy to get rid of these cows. All better. Alright, now let's build it. First we're going to start by placing down a sticky piston. Piece of redstone next to it, and then on top of the sticky piston we're going to put a slime block. We're going to surround it with obsidian. Next we're just going to come up a few blocks, and this is going to be the platform that the cows stand on. We're going to make a little hole so that the cows can fall in, and you can either put in the cows here, or if it's easier, you can attach them with leads, or you can make a little water stream. Now just place in your cows. Once you get 2 cows in the hole, you can start to breed them, or you can just continue adding more cows. The more cows you add, the farther you're going to be able to go. The last thing that you need to do is add a button right here, and then step right in the corner and you're all done. Thanks so much for watching. Thank you for being so patient with this video. I'm trying out some new recording software and editing software, and I know my video quality is suffering because of it. I'm running into some FPS issues. I don't know how to edit on this program as well as I did with the last program I'm using, but hopefully as I get better, the video quality will improve. This screen recorder is able to record in 1080p and over 60 frames per second, whereas my last screen recorder only went as high as 30. So hopefully we'll see a performance boost on my videos. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate all your support on my last video. Make sure that you like and comment on this video as well. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I'm going to keep coming out with new awesome content. This is RonnygoBOOM. You guys are awesome, and I'll see you next time on my channel.